Weak people don't get controlled because they're unlucky. They get controlled because other people can see something in them, something they can't see in themselves. And the scary part is, most weak people don't even realize they look weak. Weakness is rarely physical. Most of the time, it's psychological. It's hidden in the way you react, the way you seek approval, the way you avoid conflict. And whether you realize it or not, people notice these things immediately. This idea is deeply connected to the book, The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, a book that explains how power works in the real world, not the ideal world. According to the book, power is not just about strength. It's about perception, because people don't treat you based on who you are. They treat you based on what you project. And weak people unknowingly project vulnerability all the time. The first sign of weakness is needing validation. Weak people constantly look around for approval. They need people to agree with them, to praise them, to reassure them. And the moment someone realizes you need validation, they gain power over you. Because now, your emotions depend on their reaction. A confident person can stand alone. A weak person constantly needs confirmation. And manipulators can sense this immediately. The second sign of weakness is emotional overreaction. Weak people react too quickly, too emotionally. They panic easily. They become angry too fast. And emotional reactions reveal something dangerous: lack of control. Because the moment your emotions control your behavior, other people can control your behavior too. Calmness is power. Emotional instability is exposure. The third sign: weak people avoid discomfort at all costs. They avoid difficult conversations, difficult decisions, difficult truths. They stay where it feels safe. But safety creates dependency, and dependency creates weakness. Because once someone becomes emotionally dependent, they become easier to manipulate. Why people target weakness? In nature, predators don't attack the strongest animal. They attack the easiest one. Humans are not very different. In social situations, business, relationships, people naturally test each other. They look for insecurity, hesitation, neediness, fear, and when they detect weakness, they push further, sometimes consciously, sometimes unconsciously. The dangerous part is, weak people often mistake kindness for weakness, but they are not the same thing. A kind person chooses calmness. A weak person fears conflict. A kind person can say no. A weak person wants everyone to like them. And the need to be liked is one of the biggest psychological traps in the world. Because once your identity depends on approval, your behavior becomes controlled by other people. Why weak people get used? Weak people often attract manipulative people, not because they deserve it, but because manipulators look for emotional openings. They look for people who seek validation, fear rejection, avoid confrontation, and struggle to say no. These people become easy targets, because manipulation becomes simple when someone is afraid to lose you. The illusion of niceness. Many weak people believe being passive makes them good, but passiveness is not strength. Real strength is controlled behavior, the ability to stay calm under pressure, to walk away when necessary, to stop chasing approval. Strong people don't need to dominate others. Their self-control already creates presence. The real source of power. Power doesn't come from aggression. It comes from emotional control. The less reactive you become, the harder you are to manipulate, because manipulators rely on emotional reactions. Fear, guilt, neediness, anger. Remove those reactions, and they lose influence over you. The final truth: weakness is not being emotional. Weakness is being controlled by your emotions. The world constantly tests people. And whether you realize it or not, people can feel insecurity very quickly. In your voice, in your reactions, in your behavior. And once someone realizes you fear rejection, they gain psychological power over you. That's why emotional control matters. Not to impress people, but to protect yourself from them. Ending. The truth is, weak people don't lose because they lack intelligence. They lose because their emotions become visible, and visible weakness attracts control. The moment you stop needing validation, stop reacting emotionally, and stop fearing rejection, you become much harder to manipulate. Because the strongest people in the room are usually the calmest ones. Most people never see the game. Subscribe if you do.